Good afternoon, class.
Good afternoon, sir.
Today I'm here with third engineer Angelo
And OIC Mr. Aliman.
and we'll discuss something about you are already familiar with. So I will show a picture and you will describe what is happening or what are they doing or what, and also what are the equipments they are using.
Please, sir, Mr. Marlon, sir.
They are communicating by way of transceiver or by telephone.
Okay? How about you, sir?
I think they have operation and they are having an internal communication.
And what else? Yes, Miss.
Communicating, they're communicating.
So basically, they are communicating using communication systems, right? Now that will lead us to our discussion today about the internal communications used on board. So before we proceed, I will just show to you our quick overview of our learning outcomes. So at the end of this session, you trainees must be able to identify the different internal communications used on board and execute proper internal communication systems during fire drill. So we'll be having a role play later. So I'm asking everyone to please participate, right? So I will give the floor to Mr. Turing.
First, we must discuss what is internal communications system used on board. Does any one of you have any idea what is internal communication systems? Yes? Yes, one of the examples is telephone, but in general, what is internal communication system? Yes, Kim?
Communication inside or within the ship or the area.
Yes. Internal communication systems used on board, communication systems and protocols that are used by the crew and officers to communicate with each other on board, with its main goal of having a safe and efficient operation of the ships. This is usually in written and verbal form. It can also be in alarm form to notify the crew, and this is the main purpose of this is to relay messages and to give notification of the crew and etc. Next. We will give examples of the typical communications used on board. First one is the public address system. Public address system is for ship-wide announcements made over speakers. This is usually found in the navigational bridge where the officer in charge can make announcements, and these are usually made of microphones with big speakers around the accommodation area and also outside of the ship. Next is the intercom system. This is for communications between specific parts of the ship. The common example of this is the microphone in the engine control room where, for example, the engineers are making a specific job outside the engine room. The chief engineer can make specific announcements inside in the engine control room by speaking through the microphone inside. With the speakers outside in the engine room for the engineers outside to be next.
So we also have the telephone system. It is for internal communication between different parts of the ship. For example, the ship's office, the cabins, and mess room, and what else? The forecastle we also have. So, nakasakay na mong barko na wala yung telepono? Wala.
Yes.
Kung wala. If your ship doesn't have a telephone, hindi na siya barko. Bangka na siya, ha? We also have radio system. It is used for communication with other ships and shore-based facilities via radio VHF radio, GMDSS radio. We also use this radio for communicating with our crew members and officers. For example, during morning operation. So there is a communication between the bridge and